Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Before we get into this video, I have to tell you that today's business opportunity requires you to have at least 500,000 euros, and it is for experienced international traders. So it is not one of my business newcomer starter pack videos. Please be aware. With Russia and Ukraine war prolonging more than expected, be sure that grain shortage would again be the top international trade priority for every country in the world. As an active international trader, you should try to answer this demand. In this way, you could be even richer and make the world a better place at the same time. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to find the reliable sources for grain, how to buy from them, sign contract, and transport them. And also some pro tips on how to buy at the lowest price, even when the prices are jacked up. I want you to add your personal touch to this video and share your experience for others to use. So we're also waiting for your thoughts. Let's get into it. The short answer to the above mentioned questions is Expo Alimentaria, an annual trade show held in Lima, Peru, one of the biggest food and beverage trade shows in the world and the biggest food event in South America. South American countries are the biggest substitutes for Russian and Ukrainian grain sources for the time being. But finding the reliable business partner is a bit hard in that region. For this purpose, you have to visit Alimentaria and attend all the side events. This expo is held from September 27th all the way to 29th, right after harvesting season. That means you would have limited time to find suppliers and make a purchase. So be prepared. Talk to your lawyer and have him draft a sale contract for you. Check your finances and get your money ready to transfer. Book the hotel room, but do not determine the checkout date because you might want to stay to check the goods in warehouses and it might take you longer than expected. Review the exhibitors list and predetermine the important suppliers by checking their credibility and websites. Start your negotiations beforehand, so when you visit their booth at the fair, you can talk about important business stuff, not introduction or so. Set meetings and make a timetable for yourself. Make empty entries for each day so that you can browse in between and add more suppliers to your list. Pro tip. My suggestion for you is to only focus on buying wheat because it is the most widely used grain in the world and it would make sense for you to concentrate your time and energy and money on it. At the end of the day, rate your meetings and suppliers. As you review your suppliers each day, consider sorting them based on the quantity they can send to you in each party shipment, their payment terms, and the Incoterms they are willing to sign a contract with you on. Let's go over each of these items. For quantity, please know that they should be able to send you at each party the minimum amount of 100 tons. In other words, every party should be at least consist of 4 full-size containers when loaded on trucks. And also do not accept the parties to be more than 500 tons, which means 20 containers. Because in case of any problems with the cargo, the cost of their seizure, warehousing, fines, and returning them to the supplier would cost you a fortune. In general, try to deliver the goods from supplier directly to your buyer's warehouse. Do not buy in parties that your buyers cannot receive. For payment terms, you should regard each party as a separate deal and pay for each party with a 20 to 30% down payment, and when the goods are inspected and on deck of your ship, pay the rest and close that party's financial matters. Do not pay for the whole purchase all at once. It's a lot of headaches and makes things complicated. For Incoterms, remember when the goods are in high demand, such as gas in the autumn or winter and grains during the wartime, get the control of your goods as soon as possible. So buy ex-work, which means at the warehouse of the supplier, and have your courier company ship the goods to you. Do not buy FOB or CIF because in the hype of prices, they might be tempted to sell your goods to the highest bidder. As you know, the holder of the bill of lading is the owner of the good and can legally sell the goods on board to anyone he likes. It's true, he may be in breach of contracts with you and he indeed owes you goods and has to pay the fines to you, but for that you have to sue him in a court. The rule is that the owner of the BL can give it to anyone he deems fit. In other words, the goods are not yours unless you have the BL. So always buy X work. In this way, you can sign a contract with them with a set price throughout the whole contract period, regardless of the hypes and dips of the market. After the expo is over, go and visit their warehouses, get samples and have them tested, and then with the above mentioned points in mind, sign a contract for at least 12,000 tons of grains for a period of 6 months. I suggest to schedule to receive the first 8 to 9,000 tons in the first 3 months, because the sooner you get the majority of your goods, the better. In this case, you could have received most of your goods before the price hypes. It is safer and more profitable. Well, I guess that's enough for today. We covered a reasonable amount of this topic. Please subscribe if you liked it and ask me if you have any question. See you until next video.